Do you believe that time can bend to the force of our control? As fast as we can run, as long as we can stay. If we will look to how we should fly, and we could fall from homes I used to know, a fairy tale. And I try to defy all the meaning of my actions. You and I, for a while, have been feeling paradise tonight, but I'm still learning how to handle all my fears and run away.
Very nice, thank you. So, hi Kat.
Hi.
First of all, thank you for your song. What kind of song was it?
That was Back on My Feet.
And I read in another interview that writing these songs of your last album, you did it while you had a little bit broken heart or something like that, because you quit up, or you broke up with a boyfriend. How helped it for you? How was it?
Yes, I was actually, there are a couple of sad songs on this record, and I think it's very good when it's a bit like a therapy, writing music, when one is broken-hearted, because you just have the need to talk and talk and talk, but maybe it's really not the case to talk any longer because you talked enough. And it's great that you can write, and also it helps a lot to understand a couple of things, because actually a song lyrics is only, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, 20 words, number 20, but I mean, a couple of sentences, and you have to just make up your mind and understand how you feel. Do you feel like this or like that?
Yeah.
So it's very helpful.
So after writing these songs, you were back on your feet.
Yes, exactly.
And how does it feel now when you're playing the songs, when you have a gig or something like that? You play them over and over again. Do you feel the same like in the past, or is it something?
Well, some of them are still very. I mean, when I play them, I still feel a bit emotional, and yeah, some of them are really tough.
But in the past, before writing this album, you were part of an Italian rock band, and you were doing the backing vocals and playing the bass.
Yes, exactly.
When did you decide, because of your broken heart, or when did you decide that it's enough and you want to do your solo stuff now?
No, actually, at the beginning I was doing both. So I was still playing in the band, and I was at the same time, I used to write music for this other band, and I just started to keep a couple of songs for myself because I liked them, and they were also very personal. I thought, maybe I don't give this to my singer to sing, you know. And I kept a couple of them, and then one day, I don't know, I sang them with a guitar to somebody, and somebody told me, well, it's really nice with your voice, maybe you should consider the option to. And I was like, well, I don't know, because I always played only music, and I mean, I've been always singing, but I never thought I could be a singer because I was always playing music. And so I just started singing, and then I started liking my voice, but it was a long process.
But you're living in Germany since 2 years?
2 years.
In Berlin?
Yeah, 2 years actually.
Oh, so how is your German?
Ist gut. Ich bin stolz. Ich bin stolz. Weil ich spreche nur Deutsch eigentlich in der letzten Zeit. Aber so Interview ist ein bisschen kompliziert. Aber
lieber auf Englisch weiter.
Lieber auf Englisch.
So what I wanted to know is, why did you choose Germany and Berlin?
I used to come to Berlin once in a while, and I really loved it. And I decided I needed to change actually. So I broke up with my band, and I just started this new project, and I thought, wow, God, I need really a dramatic change in my existence. So I thought, at the beginning I wanted to go to New York, and so, but everybody was like, no, they were discouraging me, it's too expensive, and you don't know anybody there, and so I was like, oh, really? But yeah, I always had this thing for Berlin, so I thought maybe I just go to Berlin and see what happens. So I just came here, and I love it.
But did you have some friends here? Or
yeah, I had friends.
Okay, so it was easier to get.
Yeah, it was easier. I knew the city already.
Okay,
but I never really lived here. I lived here some time, but not really steady.
Was it also the time when you changed your name? I don't know. Your real name is Caterina Barbieri. And your nickname is Kat, and your artist name is Missing Kat.
Yeah.
So when did you create this name?
When I started to do this solo project, I was used so much to play in a band where actually nobody really knows your name. You know, you have a name of the band, and it's a group. And I just started this thing where it was a lot. You know, I was writing the music, I was singing the music, I was arranging the music. The picture was my image, and everything was me. And actually, it was a bit too much. I didn't want to have my name, you know. So I was looking for a nickname, but I still wanted to that my name was inside. So I was looking for a name with cat. You know, there used to be cat something, and I was like, And I was actually sitting on a kitchen table with my ex-flatmate, and we were talking and brainstorming, and then it came up missing cat, and I thought, wow, I like it because I like the way it looks written. Sometimes it's also good for me to have like this double identity, because sometimes I can take a bit of distance from this. As I told you, it's always me, myself, and I, and me, and so sometimes it's a bit too much. So it's good to to take some distance. I was sometimes I talk to people and I say, and I mention missing cat, you know, in a third person, because otherwise it's always about me, you know?
Yes.
Because with the band you split a bit, you know, so you can also take some distance, but when it's always me, then it's also good to have a moniker.
You just invented like a mask that you can put off when you leave the stage? Or?
No, not really, actually. No. Actually, I'm very myself when I'm on stage. Yeah, I think this is actually what works with my music, because it's very honest, you know. When I'm on stage, I'm not acting or anything. I'm just there, and I feel kind of naked, and I sing my songs, I sing my stories, and so actually, it's very me on stage. Maybe it's the moment where I'm more true and honest ever. Maybe I tell more of myself by singing than what I actually say to my friends. I don't know, you know what I mean?
You were the support of Amy Winehouse 2 years ago. How was it for you? How was it? Because the audience came to see her, and they knew her music and everything, because your music and your appearance is really different in comparison to her. So how was it? How did you convince the audience of your music?
Well, I had to convince them, because I think they didn't know me at all. By that time I just moved to Germany, and well, it's not that now I'm famous, but at least 2 souls now would know who I am, but at that time really nobody knew. And so there was this blonde girl with a guitar on stage doing these very quiet songs and very la la la, you know. They were expecting for this tough girl, you know, with a huge hair and tattoos and very with this voice, soul voice. So I had to convince them, but I learned how to. It was actually very cool for me, because I learned how to get the audience into my music, even though it's not my audience. So I made a couple of funny jokes, and I was saying, well, I'm going to entertain you for 20 minutes, so be patient. I know that the music is not like hers, but I think you're gonna like it. So I took it very easy, and they liked it. They liked it. I mean, but it was cool, because it was really good for me. It was a good experience, and still now happens that people come to my shows and they tell me, I seen you at Amy 2 years ago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because they were all sold out. They were so full, and they were in Berlin, 5,000 people, and Cologne was also sold out.
Did you get to know her?
Yeah, we just shared the catering, so we just a small talk. So.
But you got along.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye. Bye.
Cheers.
Hello. Now your voice can be listened in a TV spot from Nintendo.
You're doing from today, actually.
Today. Congratulations. Are you proud of that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy, because I'm happy that we can spread a bit more the song. I mean.
And is it important for you that it's this product?
No. Well,
would you? Doesn't matter if they come with other products, and you would always say, okay.
Well, as long as it is not something which I consider negative, it'll be okay. Because I think, I mean, nowadays it's very difficult to to get visibility. I mean, we have a small label, so no big budgets for promotion, and selling records is very tough nowadays, because of, I mean, there are many reasons, but so I think it's cool. But I mean, probably commercials are one of the only possibilities to get some visibility.
But did you play Nintendo in the past, or do you have
No,
any relationship to computer
I'm so
games?
bad to. No, I can't. Once it took me 3 hours to. There was a puppet. He had to jump. You know, there was a river. He had to jump from side to side, and I tried for 3 hours, and he always fell into the water. And then I decided, well, I'm not able to play any video games. The Tetris. Do you remember Tetris?
Tetris. Yeah.
This I managed a bit, but
a bit. It's not that difficult.
I know. I told you. No, it's not my thing.
Recently, you're working on your new album.
Yes.
So tell me, what will be the difference? Do you have a broken heart right now, and you will?
No.
Yes. So there will be a difference, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's definitely more sunny. It's definitely more sunny, more summery also, and there are, but there are also a couple of, also writing with the piano. So there are also a couple of. You know, lonesome piano songs. But yeah, it's a bit more, I mean, the arrangements are a bit, just a little bit more, there's a bit more stuff, but not much, because I always like it minimal. But yeah, I'm still working on it, I'm very curious, but I think it'll be a bit different mood, a bit more, not to dance, I mean, but a bit more groovy maybe.
So that means also that you're happier right now.
Yeah, I'm happier.
Cool. Then thank you, and we are looking forward to hear something from your new album.
It was very nice to be here.